Hi, this is Lara from OM3 Yoga, and we're here for yoga class this afternoon. So come join me on your mat. Ellie, are you going to come in or out? You're out? Okay, goodbye. All right. No animals. All right. So let's come to a comfortable seated position and maybe move the fleshy part from the sitting bones for a moment. Let yourself feel grounded. And if it's not comfortable cross-legged, you can sit with your legs straight out or another shape that feels good for you, or find child's shape. And if you're coming to seated, maybe bring your hands in your lap. And just let your eyes close for a moment. Maybe feel your shoulders move away from your ears. And just start to readjust or shift in your body so you feel a little bit more comfortable. And then take a moment to tune into the breath. And then check in, where's your mind? And can you bring it here to this present moment? Just tuning into you, giving yourself permission for the next hour or so to just let yourself be present in your body, connect with your breath, and just start to pull any energy back as you root back to you. Anything you've been distracted by, just let that go. Pull your energy back with your breath. And then taking a moment to bring your hands to your heart center. Perhaps roll your shoulders back. Again, readjust your body if you need to. And then notice the warmth of your hands on your heart. Just take a moment and say to your heart, or say to your inner self, or deep to yourself, I am here for you. I am here for you. I am here for you. Just keep breathing. And then whenever you're ready, we're going to slowly start to inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky, maybe like a big V shape. If you want to open your eyes, you can. And then exhale, let's bring the hands back to the heart center once again. Inhale, let's reach the arms up, maybe we open the eyes. And then exhale, hands back to the heart. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Let's inhale. We're going to reach your arms out wide. Bring your palms down, turn your head to the right. And then let's turn your head to the left. Beautiful. And let's go again to the right. And then to the left. Notice if there's sensation in the body, just let it be there. Just keep turning your head to the right one more time. And then to the left. Beautiful. And then we're going to lower your hands down, roll your shoulders back, or maybe shake your arms out if you need to. Let that energy go. And then let's bring your hands behind you, fingers point away. We'll roll the shoulders back, lift your heart up. And then exhale, we're going to gently soften and make our way into tabletop shape, coming onto your hands and knees. So readjusting your body as you need to, spreading your fingers really wide, maybe bringing your shoulders over your wrists. And then let's just start here by doing a few small circles, kind of loosening up the joints. Beautiful. And then let's go the other direction. Beautiful. We're going to come to neutral place. Let's curl the toes under. You're going to roll the shoulders back, drop the belly to the ground, look up. Exhale, let's round through the spine, chin to the chest. Couple more times. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lengthen and look up. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to the chest. A few more times. Inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Let's inhale, find a flat back. We're going to curl the toes under, find plank. And then maybe bend the knees, lift your hips high, downward dog. Beautiful. 2 and 1. Let's inhale, come find plank again. We're going to drop back to tabletop. Release the toes, extend your hips to child shape. Resting down for a moment, shoulders move away from the ears. Notice your breath. You can stay here for a few more moments if you'd like, or if you feel ready to move, let's bring the body to our belly. Come lay on your belly. We'll bring our forearms down, elbows under your shoulders, spread your fingers really wide. I'm going to curl my toes under today, but do what feels good for you. Let's roll the shoulders back, press the pelvis down, draw the belly to the spine. Squeeze like you have to hold to go to the bathroom. Maybe look up towards the ceiling. Just take the eyeballs, don't crank the head up too much. 2 and 1. We're going to exhale, bring your chin to your chest, let your body soften for a moment. Release. Let's do that again. So maybe roll the shoulders back. Maybe you're going to press through your feet, feel the legs engage, squeeze like you have to hold to go to the bathroom, draw the belly to the spine, roll the shoulders back, and we look up. Just take the eyeballs up towards the ceiling. 3, notice the muscles engaging. 2 and 1, and exhale, slowly soften. Let's do that one more time if that felt good. We'll roll the shoulders back, press through the feet, feel the legs maybe engage, squeeze like you have to hold to go to the bathroom, belly to the spine, maybe roll the shoulders back, look up, take the eyeballs up. 2 and 1. We're going to exhale, slowly soften. Let's take the hands outside your mat. Maybe come onto your fingertips. You can always do this with the hands flat. Your elbows are lifted. Try to squeeze the shoulder blades together. You're going to stay pretty low, but we're going to just rotate your chest to the left for a moment. So your right shoulder drop down. 2 and 1. And then we're going to just take a little rotation to the other side. So feeling the shoulders start to open up, the front of the shoulders, the pectoral muscles, nothing really tight there. Let's do that one more time from side to side. Beautiful. 2 and 1. And then we'll try that on the other side. Beautiful. 2 and 1. Let's exhale, gently release the body. Arms alongside the body this time, palms face up. Maybe spread the feet a little bit wider, press down through the fingernails and toenails, squeeze like you have to hold to go to the bathroom. 1 and 2, belly draws to the spine, shoulders roll back, lift your heart up. 2 and 1, we're going to exhale, lower back down. Beautiful. Hands under the shoulders. Let's curl the toes under. We'll find tabletop. Maybe adjust your body on your mat. If you'd like to, you can curl the toes under, lift the knees off the mat, and let's just start to walk the feet slowly towards the hands. Maybe bring them right behind the hands. We'll keep the belly and thighs connected. Let your chin drop to your chest. Head feels heavy. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now press through the feet a lot. Bend the knees. Use the leg muscles. We're going to bring the hands to the hips. We'll inhale, stand all the way up. Maybe reach up. Exhale, let's bring your hands back to the heart center. One on top of the other. Roll the shoulders back. Let your eyes close. Tune into your breath. Allow yourself to ground here in this moment. And then when you're ready, we're going to shake the hands out, shake the body out a little bit. Beautiful. We'll bring the hands to the hips. Let's take your right heel forward, flex your toes. You're going to take a slight bend in the left knee. We'll bring the hands to the hip crease and then tilt your tailbone back. Maybe you start to hinge the hips and reach your head forward. You're going to feel a really big stretch in the back of that leg. 4, 3, 2 And 1. We're going to gently release, come up. Let's bring that right foot back. Roll the shoulders back, realign your body a little bit. And then let's take the left heel forward, flex the toes, slight bend in that right knee, press the hips back. So hinging the hips and then reaching the head forward, keeping the spine long, feeling that big stretch in the back of the leg, flexing the toes. Shoulders move away from the ears. Notice the breath. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to slowly start to come back up. We'll bring your feet down, shake out a little bit. From here, bring the hands to the hips, roll the shoulders back again, and then try not to have your head forward, press the head back, but keep the chin kind of horizontal or parallel to the ground. We're going to press through the toes. We'll lift your heels up. Exhale, heels down. Inhale and exhaling. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. I think we have one more. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Let's inhale, reach the arms up high. Then we're going to bend the knees. Bring your hands on your knees, on the thighs, just above the knees. Bring the feet a little bit wider, so maybe heel toe those out. From here, we're going to bring the knees in, lift your tailbone up, roll the shoulders back, but pull the belly button towards the spine. You're going to keep pressing through the feet, but we're going to push the knees out and then bring the knees back in. And then push your knees out and then bring the knees back in. Notice how that feels. And if some of you might remember a little dance, and you can bring one hand in front of the other, pretend, play. 2 and 1. Let's inhale. We're going to come up. We're going to shake out a little bit. Beautiful. From here, let's gently shake the arms, and then we're going to sway out from side to side. And just allow the body to move. And if your back hurts, you can always lift your heel up as you're doing that. Rotating maybe a little bit differently. 2 and 1 and 1. Beautiful. Let's inhale, reach your arms out wide. Exhale, hands back to the heart. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Let's gently shake the arms out. And then we're going to slowly take your right elbow. I'm going to come and face you. We'll take your right elbow, I'll mirror. We're going to gently lift that up and roll that back. Might be noisy. Come do that with the left side. Lift it up and roll it back. Again, shaking it out. Get it really loose. Lifting up and rolling that back. And then that left side, lift up, roll back. One more time from side to side. Ooh, mine's so noisy. And then other side. Beautiful. All right, so let's work. Bring the hands forward, 4 fingers inside, thumb on top, and we'll open and close your arms. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Shake out. And then bring your hands forward. Let's slap your wrists. And then you're going to go from side to side. Beautiful. 3, 2, 1. And we're going to gently shake out again. All right, so let's begin with a little bit more movement. So when you're ready, find the front of your mat, spread your toes, bring your feet parallel. Hopefully you feel a little bit looser than when we began. And let's inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, slowly start to bend the knees. We'll hinge from the hips, fold forward. Bring your chin to your chest. Let your head feel heavy. Shake out again a little bit. 2 and 1. We're going to bring the hands on either side of the feet. We'll step your left foot back, coming into a lunge shape. Pressing through the feet, feeling the inner thighs squeeze together. We'll inhale, reach your arms high. 2 and 1. Today, let's bring your left hand on your right thigh. Maybe reach your right arm back. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to come back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, we'll lower your hands down. Stepping the feet back, downward dog. Beautiful. 2 and 1. We're going to inhale, come forward to plank. Let's exhale, lower down to the belly. Roll the shoulders back, press through the feet. We'll inhale, lift the heart up. As much as that feels good, if you're doing something like this, that's totally fine. So take care of your body. 2 and 1. We're going to exhale, lower back down. Let's inhale, press to tabletop. Exhale, child shape. Feel your spine lengthen. Notice your breath. 2 and 1. We're going to press to the tops of the feet and knees. If it would feel good, feel free to stay here. Maybe inhale, reach those arms up. Let's turn the palms forward. Bend the elbows out to the side. Squeeze the shoulders together. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, let's come back to child shape. You can stay here or find downward dog. Breathing, inhale. And exhale. Move around, let your body feel good. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Gazing between the thumbs, we're going to step your right foot forward, left foot to meet it, folding forward. Beautiful. Inhale, we'll look up halfway. Keep the knees bent, keep your tailbone back. Find more space in your body. 2 and 1, we're going to fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Pause. Breathe. Release. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, we'll bring the hands down. Step your right foot back, ball the foot. Pressing through the foot. Feel the inner thighs squeeze together. Inhale as you reach the arms high. Beautiful. Finding space in your body. Adjusting as you need to. Maybe bring your right hand to your thigh. Reach that left arm back. Maybe looking back. 3, 2, 1. We're going to inhale. We'll lift the arms back up. Exhale, we'll lower your hands down. Beautiful. Step the feet back, plank pose. Lowering down to the belly. Releasing the toes. Finding a back bend of your choice. I'm going to this time to work my wrist a little bit. Turn my fingers back towards my toes. Bring my wrist more towards my waist. Roll up and lift back. You get a big stretch through the forearms, the wrists. 3. Don't compromise anywhere else. 2, 1. We'll exhale, lower down. Beautiful. Hands come down, draw the belly to the spine. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, curl the toes under, hips high, downward dog. Breathe. If you prefer child's pose, take that. 2 and 1. We're going to gaze between the thumbs. We'll step your left foot forward. Right foot to meet it. Fold forward. Beautiful. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, we're going to fold forward. Inhale, let's rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Pause. Breathe. Release. Beautiful. Inhale, let's reach your arms high. Exhale, we're going to slowly bend the knees. We'll hinge from the hips again, folding forward. Inhale, slide your hands on the shins. Exhale, folding back down. We're going to slowly step the left foot back, ball the foot. Let's start by keeping the left hand down. We'll reach your right arm to the sky. Take a twist. 2 and 1. We're going to lower the hand down. We'll inhale, reach the arms back towards the ceiling. Beautiful. Feel the shoulders move away from the ears. 2 and 1. We're going to exhale, lower the hands back down. And then let's step your back foot up a little bit. And we're going to try to straighten that right leg as much as you can. Just feeling that hamstring stretch. If you have blocks, you can use your blocks. Or if it's too much, you can always bring your hands on your hips or reach them up on your leg. So just notice what feels good for you. Now, something to kind of play with here is pull your right hip back and then lift your left hip up. 2 And 1. Let's take a slight bend in the knee. And this time we'll step back to downward dog. Beautiful. Inhale, we're going to come forward to plank. Let's drop down to the knees this time, hips to the heels, child shape. Starting to feel the body move, feeling new stretches within. You can stay in child shape, or if you want, we're going to come forward to begin onto the belly. Maybe roll the shoulders back, lift for up dog or cobra. Exhale, come back to child shape. Press through the tops of the feet and knees. We'll inhale, reach the arms to the ceiling. Bend the elbows out to the side, squeeze the shoulders. Inhale, we'll come back up. Exhale, back to child shape. Beautiful. You can stay here or curl the toes under, maybe lift the hips high for downward dog. 3, 2, and 1. Now let's try to bring the feet together. Maybe come onto the tippy toes. We'll lift your right leg up as high as you can. And then you're going to look between your thumbs. We'll step the right foot between the hands. And if you have to help like grab it up, that's fine. Bring it up. And then let's drop down, if it'll feel okay for your body, to your left knee. As you do that, you can kind of choose if you want, maybe bend, try to keep your right foot down, but bend deep into that front right knee. So you can feel a stretch in the front of the left hip. Feel the shoulders roll back. Maybe look up a little bit. 2, 1. We're going to press through the right foot. We'll inhale, lift the left knee off the mat and step your feet together, folding forward. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, we'll fold forward. Beautiful. Inhale, press to the feet, reach the arms to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to the heart, pause. As you exhale, release, let go. Slowly releasing the arms, shake out. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, we'll slowly fold forward once again. Bend the knees, hinge from the hips, chin to the chest. Stepping the right foot back. Keeping the right hand down to begin here, we'll press and then inhale, reach the left arm towards the sky. 2, and 1. We're going to gently lower the hand down, pressing through the feet. Feel the inner thighs squeeze together. We'll inhale, reach up for a moment, breathing here. Feel the shoulders release. 2, and 1. Slowly folding forward again. Now this time we're going to step that right foot up a little bit, straighten the left leg. You might want to pull the left hip back and readjust your hips a little bit so you're not tweaking funny anywhere. You'll feel a big stretch in your body. And you can stay here. Again, bring the hands on the shin or the hips, or fold forward and just kind of play with what's available to you in this moment. It's always different. 2, and 1. We're going to take a slight bend into the knee. We'll step the feet back. Let's find downward dog. Feel the spine lengthen. Inhale, we'll find plank. Exhale, drop down to the knees, hips to the heels, child shape. Beautiful. Feel free to stay here if you need to rest, or if you want to follow me again, we're going to inhale, come forward onto the belly, roll the shoulders back, lift the heart up dog or cobra. Exhale, we're going to bring the hips back to the heels, child shape. Beautiful. Again, stay here if you need to, or inhale, reach the arms up. This time, maybe curl the toes under, bring your hands to your hips. Your fingers can point up or down, whatever is available to you. We'll roll the shoulders back, squeeze the elbows together, squeeze like you have to hold to go to the bathroom. This time, we're going to shoot the tailbone towards the knees as you lift your hips up and slowly lean back, breathing here, feeling the heart lift. Take a big inhale through the heart, exhale. Again. One more time. Beautiful. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, release the toes, hands down, child's pose. You can keep your arms stretched out in front of you, or it might feel good to take your hands for a couple breaths to the lower back. And wherever you are, take 3 breaths and see if you can breathe into the back of the lungs. See if you can feel that. One more deep breath. Beautiful. Let's gently release the hands if you'd like. We'll bring the arms forward. We're going to inhale, find tabletop, curl the toes under, downward dog. Let's bring the feet close together. We'll reach that left leg high if you'd like. Gaze between the thumbs. We're going to step that left foot between the hands. Help bring it up if you need to. And then we're going to take a moment. If it feels okay for your body, drop down to that right knee. And as you're here, bend deep into that front left knee. Try to keep the left heel on the ground if you can. Maybe roll the shoulders back. You can look down if that feels okay, or you can lift your head up. So choose what works for your body. Keep breathing. Beautiful work. 3, 2, and 1. Let's curl the back toes under. We'll lift the back knee off the mat, stepping the feet together, fold forward. Now let's hang out in a forward fold for here for about 5 breaths. You can bring your hands on the backs of the calves, kind of pull your head down, grab your elbows, your toes behind your back. And so just taking the next 5 or so breaths as you bend forward. Maybe your knees are bent because that feels better for your back or hamstrings. Perhaps you're pressing more into the toes or the heels. Just shift, notice. And if you need to come out of it, come out. 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to release the hands. We'll press to the feet, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Pause, soften, release. And then when you're ready, we'll shake out and let go. All right, so from here, we're going to just do 3 more standing poses and then a balance pose, and then we'll move down to the ground. So let's step the feet out wide, and we'll reach the arms out. Exhale, we're going to bend the knees. You'll hinge from the hips. If you need to turn your toes out a little bit, go for it. And we're going to fold forward. 2, and 1. Let's bend into the knees, press to the feet. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, hands down. We'll take your right toes out. We'll bend into the knee, press to that left foot. Let your hips open here as much as they're willing to. Maybe reach your arms wide. Squeeze the shoulders together. I know I only said 3 poses, but I don't always tell the truth. You can ask my mom or dad. Right now, what we're going to do, I do now, I didn't used to. Here's where I'm not telling you the truth. We're going to add another pose on here. We're going to reach the arms up. It's not, it's okay to get in a little bit of trouble. It's the right kind of trouble, not the wrong kind of trouble. 2, and 1, we're going to come back, lift up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Let's try that on the other side. We'll turn your toes out. We'll bend the knee, and we'll inhale, reach the arms out wide, squeeze the shoulders together. Keep breathing. Beautiful. Everybody find that stability, find that strength, that solidity in your body, especially right now, because there's so much uncertainty and we really need to feel grounded and rooted in ourselves. So when you're ready, let's bring that hand out. Maybe reach that arm up. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to inhale. We'll come back. So I want to give you an option. If you want to fold forward one more time, you can do that, or you can bend the knees and maybe sink here. So just take a moment, do something that feels good. We'll do a balance and then we're down to the ground. 2, and 1. Let's step up, maybe hop up. Beautiful. Shake out. All right, so because trees are so beautiful and important and help us feel grounded and rooted, let's do tree pose today. So take a moment, see what foot feels more stable for you. Spread your toes. Allow the muscle to engage, and then you can make a little kickstand, small tree, maybe another tree. You want to come up, bring your foot towards your inner thigh, and then feel your other foot root down into the earth. Feel support by the earth. Maybe bring the hands to the heart. Maybe you do this with your eyes closed. It's always a fun experiment. You can do any other positioning with the arms. So play. So if you do try this with your eyes closed, I won't do it right now because I'll fall over, is typically what happens to me. So if you fall over, don't be alarmed. It's hard to balance with your eyes closed. Keep breathing. 4, 3, woo, 2, dancing tree, and 1. Exhale, release, shake it out. All right, let's try the other side. So ground down through the leg. Again, feel free to make a kickstand. Take care of your body, foot towards your inner calf or up towards that inner thigh. And again, hands to the heart center, or maybe another position that feels good for you today. So just honor where you're at, breathing, feeling that leg really root down, feel the support of the earth holding you. And knowing, we sway sometimes, and the swaying makes us stronger. If there's no wind, the trees will fall over. 3, could be a tree. 2, maybe your leaves are leaving. And 1, we'll gently release. Shake it out. All right, so we're gonna come to a seat. I'm gonna adjust my screen a little bit so you can see me on the ground. And let's come actually take your left foot out and bring your right foot in. We'll begin here today. And as you do this, maybe adjusting the hips a little bit from side to side. And I know people might be adjusting onto the floor, might have to move their screen. So I'll give you another moment. And you can stay here, maybe really flexing and energizing through the left leg. You can roll the shoulders back. You can sit here with the eyes closed, just feel the tailbone root down. Or if you'd like, maybe walking the hands forward. And so, you can walk them as far forward as it feels good. If it's available, you can always drop down to your forearms, bring your head down. Or maybe you're just trying to press the sitting bones down and stretch the back. So kind of play perhaps how the tailbone's position. You could tuck the tailbone down a little bit. You might feel more rounding in the backs. For some of you, that won't feel very good. Some of you, it might feel okay. Or you can tilt the tailbone back and start to find the front of the sitting bones. So I personally like to lift my tailbone up because my lower back will release. So play with what's available. 3, 2, and 1. Now let's walk the hands over towards the left and see if you can kind of reposition the body. And you can stay right here. Or if you want, maybe reach your right hand for your left leg somewhere. You can rotate the chest a little bit. Keep pulling the belly button towards the spine, pulling that left hip back. 3, 2, 1. We're going to slowly release. From here, we'll shift to the other side. All right, I'm gonna adjust, okay. And then again, find, what feels good for you. Maybe feel the tailbone root down, maybe lift it up a little bit, roll the shoulders back, flex and energize through the right leg. Feel the muscles engage. And then we're gonna slowly, as you're ready, walk forward. And again, coming to where it makes sense for you. So again, maybe it's just right here and that's fine. Maybe you're here and that's it. Or maybe you're coming down, head down. So it doesn't matter, just play. And then again, perhaps notice what feels better for your tailbone. Does it feel better to round down? Are you happy where you're at? Maybe tilt the tailbone out. So keep positioning and finding space in your body, breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to slowly walk to the other side. And then perhaps take your left hand, either reach for your right toe or on your leg somewhere, and kind of pull yourself. Notice how that feels. See if you can rotate your torso towards the straight leg. Pull the belly button towards the spine. Trying to find that space in the body. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we'll gently release and unwind. From here, we're going to take both legs out. Maybe lift up for a moment and kind of wiggle your sitting bones. And I'm going to offer you 2 options from here. So it really depends on how is that rotation in the pelvis, and you'll kind of play with and see what feels better for you. So option 1 is you can kind of sit here, maybe flex the feet. You can start to walk your body forward. That might feel good. For some of you, that's like, no way. You might want to bend your knees and then bring your hands down. And again, you can stay right here. Perhaps you're feeling a stretch, or you can start to walk your hands forward a little bit. This, I actually feel more in my lower back, but notice where you're feeling sensation in the body. And you can do one, or you could be like, I don't like this at all. I'm not doing this. If you feel like you're really flexible, I hadn't done this in a long time, but I did it yesterday. So I'm going to show you really quickly. You can slide your arms underneath your legs and then maybe come down like a pancake, perhaps. I'm sure my dad's the first one to be doing that. And he's probably laughing right now, saying, I don't think so. 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to slowly start to come back. We'll bring your hands outside, and then we'll bring the legs together. I'm going to rotate because we're going to start to do a seated forward fold from here. So move your fleshy part from your sitting bones. You can reach the arms up, and then you can stay here or maybe start to fold forward. This often feels good, very supportive for the body. We'll be here for a few breaths. If you're wanting a little bit more, flex your feet and start to gently walk your feet forward. Try to keep the belly and thighs connected if you can, and feel the shoulders move away from the ears, maybe chin to the chest. So honor where your body's at. What do you need? What's available to you? Keep breathing. This class, this is like one of the fastest classes I teach. Hopefully it is for you. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to inhale. We'll slowly start to come up. Let's reach your arms up. We'll take your hands behind you. We're going to bend the knees, bring the feet on the ground. We'll roll the shoulders back. You can stay right here. This might feel good. Or if you want to take a reverse table, follow me by pressing through the hands and feet. Lift the hips up. Maybe let that head fall back. 2, and 1. We're going to come right back down. Beautiful. Let's gently take a twist, and then we'll come on to our backs. So today, let's start with the knees squeezed together. We're going to wrap the left arm around the knees, or if that's, challenging and it's more like this, that's fine. Just grab onto that right knee. We'll roll the shoulders back, lift the heart up, feel the tailbone anchor down. You can just turn your head to the right, or if it's available, look over your right shoulder. Notice how that feels for the neck, or if you need to move the hand to let that feel better for your neck. Keep breathing. Always giving yourself permission to shift and change the shape. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to slowly release, and we're going to do that on the other side. So grabbing on to either the left knee or both knees together if you can. We'll take the left hand behind the back, roll the shoulders back, press your tailbone down, reach through the head. You can stay here or turn the head towards the left shoulder. And again, notice how that feels for the neck. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to slowly release, and we're going to gently unwind. We'll bring the feet down. Let's slowly come to lay on your back, and we'll squeeze the knees towards the chest if that's available for you. And you can rock a little bit here from side to side. Beautiful. All right. So my thought is that we're going to do just a little teeny bit of core work, which helps strengthen the lower back. And it's great for your body. So if you'd like to join me, if there's something else you need to do or you want to rest, please let your body do that. Otherwise, this is a pretty safe exercise. We'll bring your knees right over your hips and try to keep your feet, and they can be pointed or flexed, just kind of relaxed right now. So the feet are in line with the knees. From here, you're going to press the pelvis down and draw the belly button to the spine. Feel the lower back press down. see, you can either keep your hand on your belly because sometimes that's nice to feel that work, or you can rest your arms alongside your body. So as we're here, keep the lower back and ribs pressed down as best as you can. And you're going to exhale, point your right toe down. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, left toe. Inhale, back up. Now we're going to exhale your right heel. Inhale up. Left heel. Inhale up. So we're going to do this a few more times. So right big toe. Inhale up. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. Left big toe. Inhale up. Right heel. And up. Left heel. And up. You can do the right big toe. If you want to do both feet together, that's fine too. Left toe, right heel, left heel. Let's do this 3 more times. So right big toe, inhale up, left big toe, inhale up, right heel and up. Keep the back and ribs pressed down, left heel and up, right big toe and up, left big toe and up, right heel, left heel. I think this is the last one. Right big toe. Sorry if I didn't tell the truth again. Left big toe. You don't have to do it. Right heel, left heel. Now, if you want to, let's try 3 with both legs together. If it bothers your back at all, don't do it. So you're going to go big toes, inhale up, heels, up, big toes, and up, and heels, and up, and big toes, and up, and heels, and up, and then both feet down. Beautiful. Maybe wiggle your hips a little bit. Hopefully you feel your core work, adjust your body as you need to. Maybe reach your arms overhead, kind of wiggle, maybe take a deep breath into the body. You can shake your hips out. Really great work. Whatever you did, even if you didn't do it, great work. You honored yourself. So let's bring the arms now alongside the body, press the hands and fingers down, roll the shoulders back, draw the belly to the spine, tilt the tailbone towards the knees. And if you'd like, press to the feet, maybe lift the hips up away from the ground, roll the shoulders underneath you, tilt your chin away from the chest, press to the back of the head. Keep breathing. If you want, press to the balls of the feet, lift the heels up. 2, and 1, we're going to slowly, slowly, slowly lower the hips back down. Release the shoulders, shake it out a little bit, maybe squeeze the knees in if you want. And then if you'd like to follow me with 2 more back bends, feel free. And then after that, we're going to take a twist. So if you're coming with me, you're going to press through the feet. We're going to gently roll the shoulders back, draw the belly to the spine. Let's inhale, lift the hips up. Roll the shoulders back, feel the chin move away from the chest. Maybe lift the heels up. If you're doing another variation of a back bend, go for it. Or if you're resting, yay for taking care of you. 2, and 1, we're going to slowly, slowly lower down. Let your tailbone come down last. Beautiful. Take a breath. All right. 1 more back bend if you choose. So roll the shoulders back, press to the back of the head. Maybe, if you feel ready, lifting up once again, maybe finding more space. I actually put my feet on my hands. If you want to step on your hands, sometimes that's fun. You can bind your hands behind your back. You can support your back with your hands as well. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to gently lower back down. Release. Beautiful. All right. So from here, let's stretch your left leg out perhaps today. If you have another twist you'd like to take, go for it. Otherwise, we're going to begin by squeezing that right knee in towards the chest. If you need to bring it more towards your right armpit, if that feels better in your hip, or you can kind of explore that for a moment in any way you choose. And then we're gonna twist the right knee over to the left. So a couple ways to do this. You can start to bring the right knee over just a little bit. Maybe you're going over a little bit more. You can keep your right arm out. Sometimes it feels good to reach the right arm overhead and you feel more of a stretch in that upper back if you need. So play with what's available to you today and what does your body need, and keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and we're going to gently unwind. From here, let's just stretch that right leg out to meet the left. Take a moment, reach both arms overhead. So see if you can feel a sense of spaciousness in the right side of the body. And just breathe into that for a moment. And then notice the difference between the right and left side. Just feel it. And then when you're ready, we're going to gently soften the body. You can shake out a little bit. And we're going to squeeze that left knee in. Maybe grab just below the knee if that would feel good. And again, if it's better with your knee, right knee bent or something else you want to do, please invite yourself to do that. It's fine. Otherwise, you're going to squeeze your knee in. You can kind of maybe move it towards the armpit a little bit, move that knee around so you can feel the hip socket. Beautiful. Just kind of honoring where you're at. This is also a great pose if you have any digestive issues. When you squeeze the right side, you're working the ascending colon, and this left side works the descending colon. So this is a great practice if you have digestive stuff ever. So as we're here, you can obviously stay right here, or you can bring your foot on your right thigh. Maybe you want to bring the right hand on the left knee. You might be reaching over to the side a little bit. Perhaps you're taking that left arm over your head. So again, play with what's available to you. What does your body need? Turning your head in either direction. Feeling the stretch within the body. And again, you don't have to be still necessarily and stagnant. If it's like right now, it feels really good for me to move my left shoulder around. So, explore, because we always have different stuff going on every moment, and just honoring what's happening right now. What does my body need? Do I need to take a deeper breath? Just whatever it is, honor it. And then we're going to slowly, when you're ready, we'll release and unwind. And then once again, let's stretch the left leg out. We'll reach both arms overhead and see if you can feel the difference, or is there a difference now between the left and right side of the body? If you need to adjust your body, do that. And perhaps sensing, can you bring or feel if you can bring a sense of equilibrium within, a balance? Feeling all parts of you connected, breath flowing through you. And then whenever you're ready, if you'd like to, let's bend the knees. We're going to squeeze the knees back to the chest, rock a little bit from side to side. And a couple things if you'd like to finish with. If you're ready for Shavasana, we're going to be with you in about a minute or a half or so. If you want, you can take your legs up to the sky. If you're not feeling as grounded right now, I would recommend not bringing your legs up to the sky. Just keep your feet down, or you can maybe do like a pigeon variation or something else that might feel good. You can do shoulder stand if you want. So we're heading into a full moon time. And so sometimes on full moons, the yogis recommended that we kept our feet on the ground. So we felt grounded. So, honor what your body needs though, because I know some people really like to shoulder stand and I don't want to take that away from you. But so honor what you need. You can also bring your feet together, knees apart, or anything else that feels good. And we'll take about 10 breaths in whatever you're doing, and then we'll move into our meditation in a few moments. So if there's other shapes that you need to take, find that. Or maybe just resting and finding your breath. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And just slowly, whenever you're ready, starting to finish whatever you're doing. I'll give you another few moments as we start to make our way to Shavasana. And so whether you do Shavasana laying on your back, laying on your belly, laying on your side, or coming to a comfortable seat, let it feel good for you. And as you arrive in this final resting place for our practice today, begin to shift your body so you can become more comfortable. Maybe feeling the shoulders move. You can move the hips or shift the head and neck at all. Perhaps letting the hands move away from the body. Palms face up, maybe feet turned out to the side. Or if it would feel more comforting for you today, you can always bring one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. And so just honor what you need. Letting your eyes close. And starting to feel the breath. Just noting the breath as it comes in and out of your body. And as you're connecting with your breath here, imagine that you're breathing any energy that is scattered outside of you back to you, any place that you've rooted outside of yourself. So if you've been rooted and focused on something else, to see if you can start to pull your energy back towards you. Just breathing it in. And as you exhale, imagining that what you don't need, what's not serving you, just starts to release with your exhalation. Whatever that is, start to let that fall away. Breathing in what you need, and exhaling, releasing what no longer serves you. Letting it go. Perhaps imagine it, feeding it to a fire or letting it flow down a stream, or letting the breeze blow it away. As you breathe back what you do need, what's yours. And as you breathe in your energy back, I like to ground our energy. So perhaps imagining that you're grounding and rooting as a tree. I know we've done this practice a few times. So perhaps you have a tree that you've started to connect with. And if it's something that's not familiar to you, just imagine that the base of the spine is the taproot of a tree. And it starts to root through the floor, the foundation, into the earth beneath you. And just starting to allow yourself to root down. Let your roots reach out. Bringing this sense of grounding within. And as we start to bring this sense of grounding within, as we're bringing our energy back into us, and then slowly start to reach up all the way to the head, and maybe out through the head like a tree. But just feeling this sense of grounding And allowing this tree that is us, that moves through the ebbs and flows of life, the winds, the fires, the water. The tree still remains the tree, and we still remain ourselves. And so feeling this sense of grounding and rootedness within ourselves. And especially now, because we're going through lots of times of uncertainty, we need to really make sure that we're finding this container for ourselves. So I want you to also imagine that whatever room that you're in or building that you're in, that you can make some pillars in the 4 directions. So over to the east, the south, the west, and the north. And imagine it surrounding your tree, and maybe perhaps the trees of your loved ones, or all of our trees maybe together today. All of us that are currently in the session or watching it later. And as we do this, allow these pillars, whatever you're creating for yourself, that are in the directions, protecting your tree. Imagine there's something to hold you stable, hold you steady, but not blocking things out. Allow it to be fluid and flexible. And just breathe that in. Creating this container for yourselves, and knowing that you can use this container, especially right now when we really need to ground and really stay centered and focused into what is true to ourselves. And during this time, we also have to really ask ourselves, what do we need? What does our physical body need? What does the emotional body need? Allowing the thoughts to just kind of come and go, but perhaps tapping into our creativity. Rooting within. Keep breathing. And as you are ready, if you'd like to, perhaps bringing the hands back to the center of the chest. And notice that your heartbeat of the trees have been shown to have a heartbeat too. And so feeling you grounded and rooted, grateful, reaching out, feeling your heartbeat. And saying to yourself, I'm here for you, I'm here for you, I'm here for you, especially when we start to get distracted. Tune back into you, tune back into your tree, breathe back into it. Beautiful. Staying fluid and flexible, knowing the breeze brings us stability. The water, fluidity. Know that sometimes there's fire, but that helps us release what we no longer need. It also helps connect us with our energy. Just honoring where you're at each moment. So if you would like to, please feel free to stay here for a few more moments if it feels good for you. But if you feel ready to begin to move, maybe starting to reach and stretch, noticing your fingers and toes, your hands and feet, maybe even turning the head a little bit from side to side, just moving in a way that feels nurturing and supportive for you, but go slow. No rush, no hurry. And maybe making your way up to a comfortable seat if you'd like, or over to rest in the feel shape. And if you are coming to a seat, bringing the hands to the heart center. Find your breath. Thank your body. Thank your wisdom, your creativity. Thank all of you. You're a gift. I thank each and every one of you for allowing me to guide you. Have a beautiful rest of the day. Stay safe and stay sane. Namaste.